Morning. So this package has arrived today from the States. I believe it's slightly wrong address, but that's okay. It's got here. It was when I first ordered this. This comes from the States, and they told me it was going to arrive in April. And today it's end of August. So April, May, June, July, August. 5 months. I mean, it's not too bad. They did tell me that it was delayed slightly. Of course, it was supposed to be April 2022, and it's now August 2023. But hey, these things happen, and I didn't need it. Like, I wasn't desperate for it because what I've got is this a Leatherman, which is an oldie, but a goodie. Probably a good 25 years old, this one. It's a Wave. I do like Leathermans. I had a super tool and took it to work, and work borrowed it and broke it, and so they replaced it with this, which had come out at the time, and I've used this ever since. So interesting, I took the old broken one a few years back and sent it into Leatherman saying, hey, can it be fixed, and what would it cost to get it fixed? And they basically sent me a brand new super tool, which is great, except it just lives in my toolbox because it's not really that great a knife to use. It's really strong. But anyway, so I've got this. And what is it? A few bits and bobs that go with it. It's a goat. Goat. It's a bold statement. People often take it to mean greatest of all time. You know, the best there can be. And this time, it doesn't mean that. What it means, apparently, is it means the gentleman of all trades. I think it means, which is a strange term, but the guy who designed it is in the army, I believe, or was in the army. And this is a gentleman, I think, is the term they use. I mean, obviously, everyone knows what a gentleman is. So, as well as the tool itself, it's got some spare bits and bobs that go with it. So, what is the tool itself? Well, we open it up. It's a, I don't know how you open it up. It's a, here we go. This looks like it's something. Here we go. Yep. So, it is a Leatherman clone, essentially, or not a clone, but a multi-tool variation, right? Why would I get that when I like Leatherman? And I do really like that Leatherman. This thing has been with me, constant companion, in and out. Comes with a nice little leather case. I don't know if you can see that. And it served me well, but it's getting a bit wiggly and wobbly. This is the first generation. I think there's 3 of them now. So I might send this in now that I've got this and see if they can just tighten it all up. I think it takes bespoke tools and doesn't have the replaceable cutters. And I've used it day in, day out, constantly. Comes with this little thing which you can lock in and hold extra bits and things like that in there, which is very handy. And then I got this, which is a little Leatherman tool adapter as well, which I'm hoping will work with this. So yeah, like I said, I am happy with Leatherman. I think they make fantastic stuff. I've tried a few other multi-tools and they've all fallen short. So, but this is the next generation, I believe, of multi-tools. So it comes with a nice little case, which will hold my bits and bobs. And there's the tool itself. See, it's got extra space at the back for tools. And I'll put something in here. I'll put something in there, and I'll grab some extra bits or something and put them in here. This is MOLLE adaptable, if that means anything to you. It doesn't to me. It's basically just a case. Honestly, I'd prefer a leather one, but this is what it comes with. And don't blow your nose at tree stuff. So, the question is whether this is as good, or dare I say it, better than the other one. It's got a few tricks up its sleeve. So the reason I have upgraded to this is because of those tricks. Compared to the Wave, it's actually, you know, a similar size. If I close it up, the Wave, which isn't the biggest tool in the Leatherman playbook, is maybe a fraction of a longer, slightly more of a needle nose, whereas this one, the head is a bit stubbier, but similar design. This one's actually got replaceable cutters. I think new Leathermans do that as well, so nothing to write home about, but a big thing for me. I think I prefer needle nose, so I may actually at some point round this off, but we'll see, because I do use this time to time to reaming. I don't think that will work as well, but I won't play with anything just yet. But the reason that I'm interested in this is kind of because of these. I'm going all the way, you've got all of these bits. And the reason I've got all of these bits is that every tool, bar the head in this, is actually replaceable. So there is a little lever in here which pops open and lets you replace the tools. So we've got scissors. And why the scissors, or the ability to replace things is important, or is a novel option, is that sometimes you don't want a particular tool. That's the thing with Leathermans, and that's why this guy designed it. He was trying to find a tool that would satisfy his needs, and he was like, well, I want it to have this, but not this other bit. And there were so many different options that he couldn't find what he was actually after. Not specifically, so he designed one and went through a lot of stages and a lot of hiccups and a lot of bits and bobs along the way. But this is what he's come up with. And like I said, you can have extra tools which you can pop in and out, which I'll have a bit of a play with. Don't need those for now. This thing here is a metal file, so I've got one of those, metal file. I've got a safety cutter. I've got some different size adapters and drivers. These are hex keys, the 3mm and a 5mm hex key. Apparently you can put that together and make an 8. These are some titanium scales which can go on the top. You don't replace these, you just put them on and put the clip back on, the pocket clip if you want. And then this here is a blade to replace the blade in here, and this one's made out of S35VN, so one of the second tier, third tier super steels, whereas the blade in this I think is probably just, I don't know, maybe 440C or something like that. It's not a super steel, I suspect, maybe 420, who knows. Anyway, so it's got some different tools, different bits and bobs. It's got a pile of different tools. I haven't quite worked out, there is a booklet to tell you how to properly change tools out and how to open things up. So I will have a proper play, have a look, and once I've sorted that out, I'll have a proper review of it. But in the meantime, yeah, I've got to say it's quite handy that the back's designed to be used as a hammer. They reckon it's solid as. So this is potentially replacing my Leatherman. And now that I've got this, I might send my Leatherman in and see if they will just tighten it up and give it a bit of a play. But yeah, new tool, Goat Tools, gentleman of all trades, I think it is, gentlewoman I guess as well, as opposed to greatest of all time. Certainly looking forward to having a bit of a play. Like I said, waited a long time on this. Wasn't devastated about the weight because I've had my Leatherman. Still got my Leatherman, and I'm going to see if this is good enough to replace my Leatherman. And retired Leatherman. It's got a few unique features, which again, entirely sure how you access them all yet, but one of those unique features is that it's got a, there it is, I can do it without chopping my finger off, hobby blade. It's actually a removable hobby blade, so you can take the whole thing out and chop with it, and this is just super sharp and very handy. So that's one of the unique features that I was interested in. But like I said, I mean, you can take the blades out and make it just a safe multi-tool. You can have the blades in, keep it as a sharp multi-tool. There's a couple of options. The blades I got, I opted for lockable ones. The tools, the bits and bobs. These little lock into place, which means you have to unlock them to close it. A bit like the super tool, whereas my wave, well, the main tools lock, and I've got to push the button to unlock them. These other tools don't. So, you know, some of them lock, some of them don't. Mainly the sharp ones do, the ones on the outside, so the file and the two blades and everything. But this one, I think all of them lock, which probably makes it safer, makes it slower. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna have a bit of a play, check it out, see what I can do. Here's the standard blade. See how sharp they are. And then, obviously, I'll get back to you at some point to tell you whether it really is a goat or whether they were just getting around. Cheers guys, have a great day.